Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. At Society, Daniel and Phyllis eat risotto. She wants to know what Lily said. Daniel tried to reason with her at first and told her it was only fair that she give him Princess Louisa and a few other games. She didn't budge an inch, so he warned her he was bringing a lawsuit. Phyllis supports him 100%. Daniel appreciates that, but warns that things may get ugly. Seeing as she still works there, some of that fallout might fall on her. He's not saying that Lily would for sure go there, but there's a chance her position could be a casualty. Phyllis doesn't care, she can get a job anywhere. She's not keen to work with Lily and Devin after they fired her. She decides she could get the whole team to walk out with her. Omega Sphere is amazing and it's his. What better way to prove it? Daniel doesn't want his mother to lose her job over this. Phyllis hasn't figured out her next move. She'll go and get the opportunity. Daniel worries about her tone. You're already cooking something up, aren't you? He wants to know what kind of opportunity she's talking about. At Daniel's place, Danny tells Christine they have the place to themselves. Tomorrow is the big day, he enthuses. He's created an itinerary for the tour to show her, and is so excited she can't get a word in edgewise. She finally stops him and says, "I hate the thought of letting you down." Christine explains that she got a call from an old colleague who had a case where the accused was specifically asking for her to represent them. She's known the person for a long time, and they're in a bind. It could take months. Danny realizes she won't be able to go on the road with him. Part of her wants to turn them down. She's been looking so forward to this adventure with him, but as an attorney, when a once-in-a-lifetime case comes up, she can't help but be pulled in. Their love is also once in a lifetime, so what to do when two things collide? In the jazz lounge, Nikki and Victor's party continues. Victor asks Nick if he's heard anything about Jordan. Nick says there's been no sign of her. Maybe she did leave town. Victor doesn't believe that for a minute. Across the room, Jack questions Nikki about how she's holding up. He's so proud of her. Nikki stuns him by saying the party is alcohol-free, but she's not. She explains that when the drink was sent over the other day, she freaked out. She convinced herself she needed to sip in case Jordan showed up. Part of the reason for the party was to lure her out of hiding. Jack asks if that was Victor's idea. Nikki sighs that it was hers, but Jordan didn't show up. Jack tells her this was a bad plan. Nikki argues that in the midst of it all, something amazing happened. I was able to stop. That's the amazing part. Being there with her friends and family, she was able to fight the urge to drink. I felt strong. For the first time, I felt like I could beat this thing. I didn't need the alcohol. I have love all around me, and I felt free. Jack marvels, wow, as Victor joins them and asks, everything all right? Kyle and Harrison arrive at the Abbott house. Kyle assures the kid that his great-grandparents loved their present. He says Tracy and Ashley have gone to bed, and it's time to brush his teeth. Harrison realizes his lucky bunny is missing and panics. I have to find it, please. At the club, Claire leaves, telling Larry the security guard good night. Jordan watches her as she walks away. At the Abbott house, Kyle and Harrison have checked the car. Kyle thinks the boy left the bunny at the table. He'll call his mom to bring it over. Harrison heads upstairs, and Kyle pulls out his phone and calls Summer. She learns that Harrison left his lucky bunny and goes to look. She doesn't see it. Kyle hears the doorbell and lets her go. He walks over and opens the door to Claire, who has the bunny. Missing someone? Kyle invites Claire in and thanks her. They banter about the importance of a lucky charm. Claire knows how important it is to Harrison, and she didn't want him to go without it. She recalls that her lucky charm got taken away. My Aunt Jordan always had to have control over everything. Back then, she didn't realize why. She recalls finding a pretty white stone and hiding it from Jordan. When she was alone, she would talk to it and wished on it for friends and a real family, a happy life. One day, Jordan caught her and snatched it away. She told her wishing was for fools, and all she could count on was her. Kyle thinks that must have been awful. Claire says she should go, but Kyle asks her to stay. At the party, Adam reflexively checks to see if he's heard from Connor. Sally thinks no news is good news. Maybe they're making progress and therapy is working. Adam hopes so. Sally asks how she can make this easier for him.